the NES Mini Classic, or Classic Mini, or whatever you want to call it, has actually been out for quite a few months already. But these copies, they weren't really around anymore, or, well, I couldn't find one at least. I pre-ordered this thing at a lot of stores, and really none of them had them anymore. This thing was really, there were not a lot of them, and it was really hard to get. Even so hard that they were going for massive prices. These prices were insane, and I wasn't going to buy it for these prices. But recently I actually went to a store and I actually found this thing. It's new, there's nothing, wrong with it or anything. And I actually bought it. They actually had a few ones left, actually. And I don't really know why they had them, I didn't really care. But when I saw this thing, I immediately bought it. 60 bucks it cost. And, well, I will talk about it and I will give my opinion on it and I will sort of review this product. I will also say if I recommend it. So I'm sorry that, the quality of the video might not be the best. I'm filming it with my phone and it's, pretty late. It's almost, it's almost 12 p.m. So it's pretty late. And right now, I'm actually in my living room, I don't really game here normally on this TV, but right now, this is actually not me playing, it's like well, if you just leave the game on, it will sort of autoplay some games, but it will give you, a sort of visual thing of some games. When you look at the TV quality, like the quality is in, like the recording looks lower, it looks very crisp and when I normally play it. So, this thing, right? I will actually show you more things about it, about the games, but first off about the thing itself. And I actually have it right here. You see on the couch next to me. It's pretty dark, so I hope you can see it. But yeah, here it is. So, what is what do you get in the box? Let's further start with that. So you get a controller, you get the console itself, you get a cable to connect it. But to actually connect it, one thing that they don't give you, you need a AC adapter. Yeah, the one, where you say charge your phone with or something, like the little adapter that you get with it. You need one of those. I actually have a lot of those, so you need that one. I don't really know why they don't give it with you, but you do get a HDMI cable for free. These things are sometimes pretty expensive, so I like it that you get them for free. And you can see that the console is really small. Like, you can take this thing with you, wherever you go. The controller cable, though, as you can probably, maybe see, it's very short. Like, it's not as long as it was back in the day. It's short, and this thing is, you have to get it close. Because when you want to save, or when you want to change a game, you have to press the reset button. It's a bit of a stupid design that you have to do it, and the cable is short as well, so you have to get this thing pretty close. That is also why I have it on the couch, because I can easily save a game if I want. I would personally love it if you could save maybe while holding, like, say, the select button or the start button. I know that they don't want to change the controller all that much, and that is why they don't have it. And I like that you can quick save anyways, or use save states. But it would be a better design in my opinion, because right now you have to always, press the reset button. You're going to use that button a lot. But in terms of the design, this thing is small. You can take it with you everywhere, Recently I took it to some friends and we just had fun with it. Like, it's the classic games. It's fun that you can do it. It's really, it's fun in my opinion from design. And I really think it is a very smart thing that they, make it like this, that you can take it with you. You can actually, if you want, connect this in your laptop. If you have a HDMI port, you can connect it, play it on that screen. At least I think. I haven't tried yet, so if you can't, then you can't. But you can take it with you. It's so small, it fits in your hand. It's not heavy. It doesn't get hot. This doesn't work though, As you probably understand, you can't open this or something. I don't actually, I haven't grown up, it was not in my time, so I don't really know a lot about these games or the console itself. I do not own a normal NES, but yeah, I still wanted to, give my opinion on it. So it was a long wait, man, and I really wanted this product because I think it was really great to play some of these classic games. And I will first off show you what games are on. So let's actually click the reset button and there you get a menu. So it actually works on your HD TV, you get a full screen on it. When you play a game, there's some black bars. You can also change options, you can actually, we're going to display, you can also have like, different filters for it to give a more, say, classic view. you got like the demo and like, yeah, these little options. Yeah, then language options and the manuals you have to look up online actually. So the games that you have. So you have the Super Mario Brothers, the first one, the second one, and the third one. You have, this one football game. You have two Zelda games. You can probably see them, so I'll go, around them. Oh, actually, I'm a little bit fast there. So you see, there are 30 games on it, and you can actually sort them in different, ways as well, even by release date, but it's pretty cool. And it has, some pretty fun games on it. There are some games on it that you will probably play once or twice, try it with some friends, like say Pac-Man, I like Pac-Man, but it's something that I do once. The same with like the original Mario, you just play once basically. At least I did, but Kirby, I played quite a bit of Mega Man. You can actually see that I have saves. So there are 4, saves. I didn't play that much of Mega Man. I did like one area. But you can see, I have saves. There are multiple ones. You can, even lock them so you can't, delete them. It's pretty cool. The save system is really great because some games you can't save in game. Like Zelda, you can save in game. But I think Metroid, I don't know if you can Metroid. At least I haven't seen it yet. But say in the original Mario, you can't. And some of these games, it's sort of an emulator, so there's nothing changed to these games. That is something that is important. So the one that I played the most, and I actually almost completed, was Super Mario Bros. 3. I was actually in World 6. There are, I think, 8. And where it is, this is Castlevania. Yeah, actually only like 2 more levels in that. I love Castlevania. I never played that game before, and I just went in blind. But the soundtrack and the overall feel of it is great. Like Super Mario Bros. 3 is great as well, the variety and everything, but the music is always the same except the overall music changes. But I wanted to show a level. I can't really play because I have like my phone in my hand, but let's actually go into the game. You can see how quick it goes. And it's the same game as, back in the day. There's nothing changed. But you see here, this world is so unique in my opinion. Like, I can't do anything, so I'm going to die here. But look at it, It is such a unique world in terms of how it looks. Like everything is big. Well, this enemy is big. The clouds are big. You can actually jump on these clouds. It's so unique. This game has so many unique levels and power-ups. I think the most out of any Mario game that I've ever played. And I just died there, but I can't actually run because I can't touch the button. But this is great. And then if you want to save, you have to press the reset button. But this is what I don't really like, and you can save, hold the button down and it will save. This is also how you change the game, so immediately, you want to play some Zelda, boom, we click on it. I don't have a save state for this one, or at least, it saves in itself. So there we go, we're in Zelda. The controller, because I'm not from this time, so I have to review that as well, feels really great. The D-pad feels so nice in your hands. I love the clicking of the sounds, if you can hear it. You can probably hear that. And the games that are on there, let's talk about that. So, there are some games on there that I understand that they're on there, but for me, they are sort of filler in a way. And that is because some of these games are games that, like Donkey Kong, you see. They're not like Donkey Kong Country, they're just, these arcade games. Are they fun games? Absolutely. But for me, they were fun, to play once. Castlevania, I said, I played a lot of. And Castlevania is a game where I will say that I almost completed it. It's a game that is really fun. It is a very difficult game, and it absolutely has some design things that I really hate about it. But the game itself is really great. And the games on there, most of them I think are really nice. And the thing is, you get all these games with it for, well, not for free, you bought the thing itself. But all of these games you have, you can play them whenever you want. You have this small console you can take it with you if you want, what is really cool, and the games on there are great. And I would actually hope that they do it on more consoles, the Super Nintendo as an example, have Donkey Kong Country on there, Super Mario World, have all these games on there. I bring it out because right now when I want to buy the Super Nintendo, it's pretty expensive. Like I saw like Super Mario World 2, like the Yoshi Island one, like $80, like I absolutely, you can absolutely pay it for it, but to me, that is a bit expensive. And the thing is, I know, I don't really use it that much, But you can emulate a lot of these games. It's not something that I really do. It's yeah. I love to play these games on a classic console. That is basically it. When I record a certain game, I like to use an emulator because otherwise I can't record them. Well, I can record them like this, but that's not really how you want to see a game. But overall, I think that the games that they have on it, I actually like this song a lot. I don't know if you can hear it. The sound is done down pretty low. But a lot of these games are just really great, like Dr. Mario. I remember that one, but it's actually from the Game Boy. I do own a Game Boy. Well, back when I was a kid, I did as well. But I was more about the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, and the Game Boy. Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, and also the normal Game Boy. And I remember a lot of these games, and a lot of these games had like, well, not all of them, but had like memes. Like I remember Super Mario that was on there, but the thing on the Game Boy Advance, but it never saved. Like the battery was dead on it. I say a lot of them. I don't really remember a lot. I have Donkey Kong. I remember that one, and I remember Dr. Mario. But Donkey Kong, I'm really bad at. Dr. Mario, I'm really bad at as well. And in some of these, you notice like weird control things, like in Castlevania, notice it, but also in Mario, like when you jump, you can't move in air. You have to do it like both. So you have to first of press the button, like in which direction you want to go, so left or right, and then press the jump button. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You will not jump in that direction. And that is a weird design because Super Mario doesn't have that like this one. So it's something that you do have to adjust yourself at, but I think that back in the day, this was probably something that you were sort of used to. And in terms of games as well, back in the day, I think you probably, played the shit out of, say, Donkey Kong. Like right now, I think it's not really a game for me, but I can understand why people liked it. And overall, I think this product is really worth it. I mean, the price is, for me, it's a perfect price for it. I wanted to buy a second controller, but there wasn't anyone. There wasn't one because I think it's only like 10 to buy a second one. Right now, I was playing like Super Mario, like in together. It's basically you take turns, and this actually works because you just change the controller port each time somebody dies. Yes, it's a bit of a hassle, but we could play it together. They're really great. Like my brother and my sister, they grew up with this thing, so they know these games. They know a lot of them. One that they know was actually Super Mario 2. I know a little story about it that it was a different game, and that one is also almost done. Like I'm at this level, I think it's the last level, but I have no idea what to do. Like I was searching around, and like when I oh my god, let's actually jump. Oh, go into here. Yeah, I know that it's a bit weird that I'm talking about this, but you got a bomb here, so let's actually get it out of there. Well, I know that I was going to get hit, but I don't know what to do here. Like you got this weight there and you got this bomb there, but I don't know what to do with the bomb because if you want to throw it, it doesn't go far enough to reach that wall. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that. I will probably figure it out because I do play these games without like walkthroughs. Like I played Zelda as well, but that game is like the map is so confusing, and I was walking around and sometimes I got like a water thing, but I couldn't cross the water, so I didn't know what to do. And in the stores, like there were things that they sold for like so many rupees. But I played for well, not that long, but I was playing, and I didn't really have that many rupees. And they sold things for like 100 rupees, and I had only like 24, and I was killing quite a bit of enemies. So I didn't really know. Zelda 2, I didn't like that much. Like I didn't like the level system that the game had, and Castlevania, like I think Castlevania is a difficult game. These games are much more difficult than games nowadays. It really has changed in terms of that. But Castlevania also, like the knockback is crazy. Like sometimes there was an area where there was like this Medusa head. They kept knocking me off the area, so I had to jump and try again, jump, try again. But with the save state, you save it. I saved it at that point. Could try it again, and that is great. And I think that the size, the price, and everything, I think it's in that way, it's perfect, The games, I like them, I like playing them. For me, it was worth buying this thing. I already got, quite a bit of hours from it. And I think it's a really fun console. So if you can get it, I recommend it. Like, I would probably recommend it maybe a bit over the original one. Simply because, you have all these access like that you can save at any time. It is useful. It is really useful, and there is, you click on a game, it starts up immediately, it works immediately. I think the original one had it as well, but you don't have to, swap cartridges or something like that. You can just play them. And there were dirty ones, but there are quite a, few ones were of fun. You can probably see the ones that I enjoyed the most, like the one with like the blue ball next to it. I actually played, or I played all of them, but I actually saved, so these ones I will continue. Like a Super Mario this world, like with like the soundtrack. I mean, that soundtrack sounds so scary. Yeah, I was actually trying to finish these levels, but they're pretty difficult. Like this game has a difficulty curve. Like the third world, the first and the second world are easy, really easy. The third world is very hard, and then you get to like the 4 and world 5, and these are easy again. And then you get to 6, and I felt that it was difficult again. Like it's all over the place, but I like that you can have like so many power-ups, like that you can, get. Like you can become a frog if you want. I know that's a waste. It's not. It's for underwater world. So look at it. it's just cool. I think the creativity in this game is really insane. So that was my, sort of verdict on it. I recommend this because if you can find one of these, I know it's difficult. I think it is a bit easier these days. I don't see them going, for the prices that they went before. If you buy like a second-hand one of them, I don't recommend to buy one for, $100 or something on like eBay. But I think if you can score one for $60, it is absolutely worth it. I think that you can take it with you, easy, and the size of it itself already makes it great, but the games that are on it, like you can enjoy some classics. And I think that even if you might not enjoy any of these games, it's just a cool thing to have as well. Like it's it's sort of a collector's item. I mean, it's a cool thing. The controller is so smooth. I mean, I love this controller. I don't know why, but it is so. I don't want to do that. But the controller feels so great. I don't know. I didn't expect it to feel so good. And it's simple. You boot it up. You can immediately start playing games. There's no loading times or anything. Also not when starting the thing up. Like it's immediate. And there isn't really anything more to it. There's no online or something. I know I didn't expect that, but it's great. It's a classic thing, and it feels great. So thank you for watching, everybody. Let me know what you actually think of it, and I see you guys next time.